Welcome back to Focus on Africa. Now, one of the most popular reality TV series at the moment on the streaming platform Netflix is Young, Famous and African. The series follows a crew of famous, affluent young African stars as they play, work, flirt and feud in Johannesburg, South Africa. It stars South African media personality Kanye Mbao, Tanzanian superstar singer Diamond Platnumz, Naked DJ, as well as Nigerian singer Two-Face Idibia and his wife Annie, amongst others. Well, the creator and executive producer of Young, Famous and African is Hyde. I asked her what inspired her to conceive this show.
Well, I really have a very strong passion for telling positive African stories. I grew up in the UK and I found that we didn't have a lot of representations of different Africans doing incredible things. And so I really wanted to go back to Africa and find for myself people that inspired me and inspired people who look like me.
Being more fabulous, gorgeous, making more money.
Over the years, there were key people that I felt really stood out to me, and I was really inspired by who they were, their journeys, their approach to life. And I thought this is a really good way of bringing them all together, and how could we do that?
The richest square mile in Africa. Not one person here, this is we.
With more networks we spoke to, with more creators that were coming on board with the vision, we found that there's actually a culture here. And through Netflix development processes and all of that, we ended up with this incredible cast of people.
I'm not big on reality TV, but I did watch this and I was just like, these are some big characters. How did you manage to work with people who, to me, were just completely out of this world?
I think that one thing that everyone's passionate about is Africa, and about projecting Africa in a new light. Not diminishing the reality of it, but at the same time identifying and demonstrating to the world that there's also a new generation.
We're African all-stars.
And so when I explained to them, look, this is the vision, this is my goal, they really resonated with it. And so it didn't feel necessarily like you were convincing them, it felt more like we're all working together.
Was it scripted?
Not at all. This is their real life. A lot of people, when they watch the show, believe it's scripted. The personalities, some of the arguments are scripted. None of it is scripted.
We want everybody to speak. You guys are dividing this friendship and this group. Follow and like and shut your mouth.
You kind of left us, you know, with a cliffhanger. Does that mean that there's a second series in the works?
I definitely would encourage you to watch this space.
Being rich and famous is not
I also
easy.
have an obsession with trying to be the best I can be.
It was quite clear, you know, you were shortlisted as part of 200 people for the Obama Foundation for Future Leaders. You've also won all these awards, some from British Parliament here. That would make my head really, really swell. How do you keep yourself grounded?
Really good wigs. They hold it together. No, no. I feel that honestly, my goal is not fame or accolades. It's really. I want to just leave an example. I want people to see how incredible we are as Africans. I mean, when I spoke to you, I literally was walking around like I made it, because you inspire me as a journalist very deeply. And so I mean, having people just genuinely follow their God-given gift impacts so many people you're not even aware of. And I feel that if I'm able to just emulate those type of footsteps, it gives me the opportunity to do the same. And if I'm able to create platforms that enable other Africans to do the same, we create that ripple effect. And so for me, I think that's the real reward.
I think you should watch. You're watching BBC Focus on